Hey, what's up, everybody? Wade Watches here, coming at you with another out of theater review. I just got out of seeing Monkey Man, and let me get a bit real with you guys for a moment. Let me be a bit honest. I have been like genuinely angry and pissed off about some things going on in my personal life, and I don't mean just mad. I mean like I genuinely currently kind of have a chip on my shoulder right now just because of some personal stuff that I won't get into. But knowing that, I went into this movie just looking to, kind of like let off some steam, kind of live vicariously through the protagonist, and, watch somebody basically do some of the things that I do admit I kind of feel like doing right now, except I would probably go to jail if I did those things. And I told myself that even if this was just like, a generic, by the numbers, 90-minute long, Liam Neeson like revenge movie, I would still be satisfied, just as long as I got to see some carnage and a protagonist just taking out a bunch of assholes. But little did I know that Monkey Man is not that by the numbers generic action movie at all. I mean, it definitely checks off some of the familiar elements that you associate with the revenge action story. It definitely checks off some of those boxes, but it's an action revenge movie that actually has a lot to say about a lot of things, specifically some of the things that do go on within the country of India. A lot of the stuff that it touches on, like classism, racism, transphobia, are things that I have researched about the country of India. When I was in college, I remember reading up on a lot of the problems there, like with the caste system and everything. This movie has something to say about that, which was which definitely got me in the feels, because those issues are unfortunate. It's very fucked up that that's going on over there in that country as well as in this country. So that was definitely something I wasn't expecting to get from this movie, something that hit issues that really hit close to home. So that's one thing. And it also takes things a bit further and kind of comments on, false spiritual teachers, fake gurus, people like basically who, claim to be men of the cloth, holy men, but in reality they're pieces of shit. Definitely wasn't expecting that going into this. So yeah, the Monkey Man is not just that by the numbers revenge story. It actually has a lot of things to say, some commentary included in it, and that's not the only thing that really worked for me. It's the action itself, which you hope that in a movie centered around action and centered around getting revenge and kicking a lot of ass, you hope the action is really good. Thank God it is. And as a matter of fact, there were several instances in this movie where I felt like I was like almost having like an out-of-body spiritual experience. And again, this is not something I was expecting from the movie Monkey Man. So, hats off to Dev Patel and his directorial debut, and producer Jordan Peele for any input that he might have offered, because this is an action movie that's actually going to stick with me for a while, and I just was not expecting that going into this. I'm not going to, I do have, some critiques. I'm not going to say that this is absolutely perfect, flawless. It's one of the best action movies I've ever seen in my life. I won't go that far yet. I want to see it again. I definitely want to see it again. But there are a couple of shortcomings. I felt like the villain, and there are two villains in this movie, one of whom Dev Patel has a personal axe to grind with. He's the villain that Dev Patel is going after. But apart from what he does personally to our hero, you don't really see him in action a lot. He's kind of like someone who stands off to the side and kind of just somebody. He kind of comes off as somebody who just works for the other villain in this movie, and that was a bit like just a little bit of a shortcoming, because Dev Patel in this movie is absolutely pissed, and he's like coming after this guy, and I wish we could have seen more from that villain to justify like why he's this big asshole. I mean, they show you what he did to Dev Patel, and it's like, okay, yeah, this guy is an asshole, but I just wanted to see a little bit more from him to like really make me feel like, yeah, get this guy, kill him, fuck him up. And you just really don't get that. Let's see what else. At the beginning, I actually had the opposite reaction to what you're seeing now. Like I'm obviously all excited and happy, and I love this movie walking out of it. But at the beginning, I guess was just a little bit slow. I wasn't feeling Dev Patel's character at first. I was thinking to myself, if this is how he's going to be throughout the entire movie, I'm really not going to be able to get into this. But thankfully, as things start to pick up, as shit starts to hit the fan, as the action kicks in, it gets infinitely better. So I guess my patience was rewarded. Not that the beginning is like shit and it's just so super boring, but I was just kind of like worried about like the tone that the film was setting at the start of it. I'm like, is this how this whole thing is going to be? But thankfully it definitely picks up. And yeah, other than that, I genuinely enjoyed it. I will also say there are smidgens of shaky cam action, like, you know, where you can't really see what's going on, but for the most part the action in this movie slaps. And like I said, I even had some out-of-body experiences while watching this, like almost spiritual, like almost a religious and spiritual experience, which is fitting because there's the incorporation of Hindu mythology. But other than that, I loved the Monkey Man. This was solid, much better than I was expecting it to be. Like I said, I admit that I came in to watch this movie just to like kind of, you know, blow off some steam, kind of take my mind off of what I'm pissed about. But what I got is nothing short of one of the best movies of 2024. After Argyle, I needed a good action movie, and I got a great action movie. So wrapping it up, I'm going to give Monkey Man a 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's not flawless, but it is still really excellent, and it's definitely set the bar for action films in 2024. We're getting a couple more action movies this month in April that also funny enough deal with revenge, getting back at people. So we'll see how those compare up to Monkey Man, but for now, Monkey Man is king. So 9.5 out of 10 for Monkey Man. Dev Patel killed it in his first feature film directorial debut, and I can't wait to see more from him. Peace.